Hi, y'all. Hi. Hello, hello, hello. Um, you know what? I'm listening to music and I'm chilling. I am tired. Let me see if I could get some better lighting in here so work with me. I know I should have done all of this shit before I started. I know. I should have did a whole fucking shit before I started, but I didn't. So you know what I'll do? I'll just come in a little close. Is that okay? All right. I have so much to say. Where do I begin? I try to time myself so I don't take up too much of your time, but it's not always doesn't always quite work out that way. Um, okay. First of all, let me put a disclaimer in that I am not a professional. I feel like I have to put a disclaimer in. I don't know why, but I do know this as well as you know. In today's society, motherfuckers is so sensitive yet desensitized, if that makes any sense. Like, they are offended at everything, but want to be gangsta at the same time. So I just feel the need to put a disclaimer in and let y'all know I'm not a professional and everything that I speak on is just my opinion, my experiences. And the reason I started this channel was just to try to help me pull through this fucking breakup. I have been consumed with work. Work is very overwhelming right now. So it's kind of hard for me to create a balance. In a way, I'm kind of grateful because distraction is good. You can't focus on one particular thing when you're distracted with other things. At the same time, I have extreme highs and extreme lows. I don't know if that's considered depression or not. I don't think I'm depressed because of the breakup, although that wouldn't be abnormal. But distraction means that I don't get to focus on what I'm actually feeling and processing because I'm distracted with something else. So today, I was tired today, but today wasn't what I would call one of my best days or one of my greatest days. And I got some questions. I have some questions, not even regarding him right now. Um, More regarding you, me, us. Um, First of all, let me finish my disclaimer. I am not a professional. I don't know if I mentioned that. I'm tired, guys, so just work with me. I am not a professional. So don't try to hold what I say to or my opinions to some type of law, you know. This is just solely my experiences and I'll speak on that. I have to do that. I find myself doing that because I realize when I'm angry, when I'm sad, when I'm going through something in a high level of emotion, I don't breathe right. I don't think I breathe at all. I think I deprive myself of oxygen because I be so caught up in the emotion of it that I'm not breathing right. I'm not taking in a suffice amount of air into my lungs. I remember speaking to my girlfriend, Casey, and I remember her telling me that whenever you're going through a high emotion, one of the best things for you to do is breathe. Breathing will help you balance out the emotion, right? And so I've been doing that. Anyway, let me get to the point. The topics today is spirituality and reality. And I come to realize that the two are definitely intertwined. Not too long ago, I spoke to someone and they told me you know, sometimes it be sounding like you crazy or like you be bugging out. It didn't offend me. I just want to address this. Everybody have their own perception of what somebody else is going through. Everybody judges, no matter how much you try not to judge. Everybody judges somebody else's situation. But my reply to that was simply, well, what's crazy, the crazy part of me is to keep putting myself in a position to keep getting hurt by the person that I love. I think that's crazy. So, in expressing my anger, my frustration, um, my coping mechanisms to express that and then be labeled crazy, I'm okay with that. I think it's crazier for people to stay in anything that they are not valued or at the minimum appreciated and understood. I think that's crazy, right? I am not like I can't judge anyone based on their experiences. I can't do that because I just feel like it's unfair. Even though we all judge, even though we judge, I think a lot of us judge because we look at other people's situations and find the flaws in it and try to feel better for when, like it makes some people, not all, but it makes some people feel better to look at someone else's situation and find the flaws and everything in it, and so you don't have to examine your own situation and find the flaws in it and have to deal with the repercussions of your findings. All right. Accountability, because there's so much things I want to jump on. When you take an accountability, right, this is where spirituality meets reality. You're never late. Hi, sister, I love you. You're never late. The messages come through when they're supposed to come through. God is always on time. Spirituality and reality always ties into each other, no matter which God that you serve, whether you say it's Jesus, whether it's the universe, however you address your higher servitude, it all ties in together. I'm saying that to say I'm really trying to find a place where, in wrestling with such a beast and winning, how do I not become the beast? You understand? It's just like, there's something that you're trying to conquer. So I'm trying to conquer this heartache, but how do I not be guarded with any and all relationships? I think, and I mean, even with my sisters, because when you go through heartache, I think, I could be wrong, but I think it just makes you reevaluate all of your relationships, whether it's your sisters, your brothers, parents, because a factor for me is like, you come, you going through this experience and you say to them, damn, I love this person so much. And a person that I love so much, I assume that they love me too, but they loving me and they hurting me. So now, wait a minute. There was something I obviously missed if we got to this point. Now that we're at this point, let me re-examine everybody. Let me re-examine my relationship with every motherfucking body. Make sure this shit I'm not blindsided again. Let me just check in and check some shit out and make sure that I'm good. And I think that's where the spirituality and the reality kind of intertwine. Because if you ain't check in with the universe or God or whoever, if you ain't checking with them, because that pain is so motherfucking severe, we might not be experiencing the same pain. Okay. I don't know if this is too loud or not. I don't know, but it's soothing, so that's why I put it on. So the question, back to the question, because I did say I have questions, right? This is the question I have. So we all serve a higher entity, whether you acknowledge it or not, even if it's the higher being within of yourself, because that's just how spirituality works. Spirituality allows you to connect with the higher so that you can recognize the lower entity, whichever it was, the lower entity, however you want to call it, the opposition, the devil, whichever one fits you, right? So here we are serving this higher power. We pray a lot, we meditate, we congregate. We do all of these things because we are eager to have the blessings bestowed upon us. We are eager to have whatever pain we're going through removed, right? We want to look for only good things. Now, here's what I learned about blessings. This is me. In spirituality, they say new level, new devil, right? In religion, they say you're going to go through the rain. You're going to go through the storm before you receive your blessings. There's a test to your testimony. You get my point. What I realize about blessings is that for me, the way it seems to me is that blessings don't always look like blessings to us. This is where you need to tap in with your spirituality. It don't always look like blessings to us because we may be going through something. True indeed, we may be tested. And what we're experiencing at the time brings hurt, brings pain, bring discomfort, even non-satisfaction. It may bring disgust. It may bring you to come face to face with what you might call an opposition, or face to face with something that you're uncomfortable with, right? And so people want to say, oh, that's not a blessing, but I don't believe that. I believe that when you, hey baby, I believe that for me, I realize the blessing, or rather the rainbow, comes towards the end. So I go through whatever it is I need to go through to receive this blessing. And I really don't realize the blessing part of it until I go through what I go through. Let me give you an example. There's been people that okay, so when I was younger and I was a single parent, I went through the shelter system to be able to get Section 8. Yes, I did. I'm not ashamed of that story because it started me off on a great journey, but that's my thing. I was living a certain lifestyle and I felt embarrassed to be able to have to admit to myself and have to look my son in the face and just like, you know what, for us to be independent, or for me to be independent, for me to have my own space with you, this when I had my first son, I need help. That was because you talking about somebody who, the lifestyle that I was living had me in the best fashions, and I always had money, and I was able to do things that I felt at the time the average person my age couldn't do. And if they did do it, it was because we live very similar lifestyles, right? So I have to humble myself basically to go into this shelter system. Now, at the time, I was embarrassed. I was uncomfortable. I didn't even feel like it was the right thing to do at that time. I heard so many horror stories about it. But as I'm going through this process, is when I really got in tune with the Creator. And the blessing in the end for me was being able actually to have my own place, being able to furnish my own place, being able to be an independent single parent, and There's like a blessing in that when you're able to have your own. I'm saying all that to say is sometime in the beginning, it just don't look like you're going to be blessed. It looked like trouble, but you have to trust the process. You have to trust the process. I think it's something similar now going on with my job. I mean, I could be wrong. I think it's very chaotic, very toxic now at the environment that I work at. Um, but I trust the creator. I'm gonna hang in there until I can't anymore. And when it gets to the point that I can't, I'm quite sure that I will get some type of sign or some type of notification. And I also know that no matter how I may feel at that time, when it's actually at the point where I can't be there anymore, no matter how I may feel at that time, I know that when it's over, when I get through that point, there's nothing but beauty and blessings waiting for me on the other side. I have learned to trust the process, right? So let me ask you something. We believe in a creator. We believe in our higher selves. We have a relationship with the universe or whatever the God you serve, right? And you're praying and you're meditating and you're tuning in and you're trying to get it right. So, you're building your intuition. You're getting in tune with yourself. You're figuring some shit out. Okay, you're figuring some shit out. But in a process of you figuring it out, right? When you're in a unhappy place in your relationship, what makes you determine that you should be the sacrificial lamb? What makes you feel that it's okay for the relationship to constantly be one-sided? We're praying, we're going through whatever it is that, we got to go through for us and for our children. Why is it okay for you to sacrifice your peace of mind, your comfortability, your values, your principles, your morals? Why is, I want to even call it struggle love. I think I posted something like that one day where this young sister was saying, yo, I believe that we the only race of women that have to go through the mud with our men to always constantly be able to prove. Now, if this is not your story, I respect it. I'm not judging. This channel, I started trying to understand and trying to get over and move forward with my breakup. Right. And so when I think back on it, I say to myself, okay, there was a time when like FB is doing a red flag thing, right? And we all ignore red flags because we always try to see the better in our significant other, even when they don't see it, right? But then there comes a point where it's totally toxic. You are not happy at all. You're stressed with your relationship. This is affecting other areas of your life. It is affecting your health. Is it affecting your weight? It's affecting your vision. It's affecting your appetite. Because me, when I get stressed, I don't have an appetite. It's very hard for me to eat. Just like when I'm emotional about something, it's difficult for me to breathe. It's like two peas in the same pot almost, right? And so why is it okay for you to be the sacrificial lamb? And particularly when the significant other that is hurting you is not meeting you halfway in any form, shape, or fashion. Because if you're the one hurting all the time, stressed all the time, someone is not. There's no balance there. So why is it that you're the one who always got to sacrifice? What part of the religion or spirituality gives you the okay? Why did I get comfortable in dysfunction? Why did I try to make room to be mistreated? What is it in me that deems that okay? And let's be honest, do you have to deem it okay because it goes on for so long? So I don't care what your mouth is saying. No, it's really not okay. Okay, it's not okay. But you subject yourself to it for long periods of time. And why? Because now it makes me go back and question, well, damn, did I even really love myself? Because let me throw in this sidebar. I don't have the power to intervene or to break up anybody else's relationship. This is not about that. My channel is not trying to separate you. I'm trying to jog my own motherfucking common sense and maybe trigger something in you to ask yourself the same motherfucking question. What was it that I was loving more about that person that I allowed them to constantly hurt me and not end it sooner? Was I running from pain? Was I running from disappointment? Was I running from hurt? I don't believe that's the case because all of those things I just named, I was suffering in the relationship. So what was I trying to salvage? Because in enabling someone to hurt you, you're indirectly or maybe unconsciously hurting yourself, okay? And I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck took me so long to wake the fuck up. What was it? Was it what was it that what is it that me or you, us, we, what is it that we're running from that we aren't already experiencing? And why is it okay to experience that? Why is it that we lean so far to meet their requirements and they don't budge to meet ours at all? At all. And I'm also like sick of social media sometimes because they minimize everything. You know, to me, they mean, I know life ain't that hard. I know relationships and things, whatever. But they minimize shit and normalize shit that, nah. I seen the meme the other day and the meme was like, text her back, feed her. No, text her back fast, feed her, don't lie, and you'll live a happy life. Or some dumb shit like that. So now I'm reading this shit like, what? So here we are minimalizing the woman's emotion in a relationship. I'm 46 years old. I know I have a lot more to learn. I know in the group of sisters or dynamics and conversation, I know that I can learn a lot from people and I'm willing to learn. I'm willing to understand and see someone else's perception, right? But some shit just don't add up after a while in these relationships that we're choosing. I'm loving you so much that I'm putting up with all of this motherfucking bullshit and happy with the bare minimum that he was giving to me. So it could have been a conversation, it could have been a massage, whatever, for that fucking time. I'm just happy at that time that everything is good. Minimizing my own requirements and my own emotions. What type of raggedy ass shit is that? And it's situations like that that make me ask, well, damn, did I really love myself? Because here's another point of view. Let me get my glass. This is all me thinking. Please feel free to leave a comment. Most of us are parents. We love our kids. There are a laundry list full of behaviors we would not allow people to expose our children to. Why are you yourself the exception? You get me? Like, you wouldn't want nobody talking to your kids a certain way, treating your kids a certain way, um, interacting with your kids a certain way, whether they're children or adults. You're protective of your children. Even though the world is fucked up and they got their own lessons to learn and all that. I'm talking about aside from that shit, from one adult to another, from one real parent to another. You observe your children's lives. You do the best you can. You give them the tools so that they can get through whatever they get through. But every so often they'll run into somebody that either they'll consult with you about, or either you get to see it for yourself. Whatever the case is, you end up having to check this person because you like, no, not Tanae, son. Not Tasha, son. Not Renee, son. We're not gonna do that. No, no matter how you do it, you just find yourself checking that adult. That's the boundary. You set boundaries with your children and how your children is treated and how your children present themselves to the world, right? There's boundaries. So why is it when it comes to our relationship we have with our men, a lot of us don't have boundaries? Why is it okay for them to constantly mistreat us and we don't say anything? We just let it go. We keep saying, oh, he'll get it. But I guess eventually he don't fucking get it because he keep doing the same shit. And then sometime it get worse. So you are protective of your children. There's only one you. Why aren't you just as protective of yourself? Why aren't you setting the necessary boundaries through communication to ensure that you get the treatment that you deserve? And it's never too late to change. It doesn't matter how long you've been putting up with shit. When you decide to put your fucking foot down because these are your requirements. Because let me tell you something, what I don't understand about a lot of these fucking men. It's like they get stuck in a certain age. We had children young. Okay. We were young parents. But you don't fucking think that throughout the years of us being together that you see the children grow up. You don't think that I grow too? You see the children change. Their physical features change. They have characteristics that change. You see shit with the children that change. You don't think that I change? You don't have any changes from the time we had these motherfucking kids. We had these kids in our teenage years. I don't give a fuck if it was 15 to 18. You could have been 21. You mean to tell me you the same motherfucker at 21 that you are now at 41 or 46 or however the fuck old you are? You the same motherfucker? Nah. So how do you expect me to keep up the same behaviors from when we were younger? I'm not that young person anymore. I'm not that young girl anymore. The unfortunate part is because we have history and we've been together so long, I expected Mr. Jeter to protect me. I expected him to have my best interest because those are some of the things I have for him. I was his fucking protector. I don't give a fuck what you say. You couldn't tell me nothing about Mr. Jeter. I don't give a fuck what you knew. I don't know if it was fact or fiction. I didn't even give a fuck. You couldn't tell me nothing about Mr. Jeter. That Mr. Jeter that I knew made me wait 13 motherfucking years for him to return. And to be mistreated, I had to draw a line. This shit ain't easy. It ain't easy. I have my days. Like today wasn't a good fucking day because I was like, damn, this is so fucked up that this 21 years that we fucking been together and I ain't got nothing to show for it. I don't have the fairy tale of Ozzie Davis and the wife or the Will and Jada or whatever the case is. I don't have that. Sometimes it makes me sad, but I would rather be in this space than to be unhappy in a relationship with somebody else. And that's where I'm at. So when motherfuckers say, oh, sometimes you sound crazy. Bitch, I'll be crazy. Because I'm not going to let no nigga Lauryn Hill me. I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not fucking doing it. Lauryn Hill lost herself. Maybe, possibly, even suffered some type of mental stress and challenges because her heart was broken. I'm not saying it can't happen to us, because it does happen, just in our own time, in our own way. It happens. But when do you pull back and say to yourself, nah, this because that's not the life I had set up for me. When he came home, my whole thing was, you know what? It could only be up from here, because we was already in the fucking trenches. So it could only be up from here. Only to see that this is when I'm trying to pull up, he trying to fucking pull down. Oh, we're going in opposite directions now. Hold on for a minute. Okay, you've been going for a long time. You got to get readjusted. Okay. But what part of the readjustment means that you look at me and you feel some type of way now you're looking at me as the enemy? And so you want to find some type of way to either detach yourself or bring yourself down. Well, let me help you. Because I'm not going to let you bring me down. I'm not going to let you pull me down. This is where the fucking self-love kicked into high motherfucking gear. Baby, did it hurt? Because you come to so many realizations. That nigga packed his shit and left. And guess what? When I look in retrospect, he packed his shit and he left. Still trying to hurt me. Now, what I don't understand is, what the fuck did I do to make you? Excuse me 1 minute. What the fuck did I make you, or what part of our relationship came to the point where you felt like you wanted to hurt me? You want to bring me down. You want to discombobulate the home that was built for you. And me, I'm trying to look for the good in him. And I'm trying to bring that out. But he didn't want that. I don't know. I talked to my sisters. Some of them say it was ego. Please leave your... Some of them say, it was his ego. Some of them say, different things about, their experience. Oh, he was jealous. He was this. I think it all played a fucking part. It all played a part. But during that time, I was mistreated. And oftentimes when I would cry, I would ask myself, okay, hold on a second, guys. Give me 1 second. Boogie, listen, I'm doing a live. Can you go downstairs and check on the cornbread and chicken, please? All right. He took his shit and left, and it was all about like hurting me. And I just said to myself, okay, you know what? All this arguing and fighting and stress and mistreatment, and at what part, Tanea, at what fucking part do you say enough is enough? Now the nigga done left you. Now mind you, he done left your ass 13 years ago, and couples go through shit, so it's been times between them that he left. And why the fuck he keep leaving the only place that he know is stable or filled with love? Why the fuck he keep doing that? Is because we done set up no fucking boundaries, and we got them motherfucking thinking that whatever it is that they do to us is okay. Because we always spin the block and come right back like, yeah, I'm going to put up with his bullshit. I'm not doing that shit no motherfucking more. I'm motherfucking 46 years old. I know what I deserve. I do love myself. I do. I had to prove it to me. I don't want to be with nobody that's mistreating me. Because this life is too motherfucking short. So you mean to tell me if I die tomorrow, I'm going to be dead and mad? Because I done wasted all of this motherfucking time and resources and life on a nigga that ain't returning that shit to me. And my perception is he can't return nothing that he don't feel that's there. He can't. Everybody mask fall off at some point. I don't care how fucking they try to dress it up and make it look good. At some point, everybody mask fall off. Don't fucking tell me you love me and your actions is telling me something totally fucking different. Now you manipulated. You being manipulative. You telling me you love me, but every time I speak to you when I'm at work, we're having a disagreement over the phone. You tell me you love me, and when I get home from work, we're arguing at home. You're constantly looking for shit to argue with me about. You tell me you love me, but you pack your shit and you leave me. I'm not gonna keep subjecting myself to being fucking left by somebody that don't really give a fuck about me. Because one thing I know about men, when they want something, they gonna do whatever the fuck they gotta do to get that shit. Whether it's a car, a woman, to be in their children's, I don't give a fuck what it is. That's just how men operate. When they want it, they're gonna make sure that they do what they have to do to get it and keep it. Until, of course, they want something else. Aha. So maybe he wanted something else and he just didn't have the goals to tell me. You know, he didn't have the balls or the strength to tell me. But you left. And I'd be a fucking fool to let you keep leaving me. I'd be a fucking fool. I'd be an old fool. Because we got too much time in and been through too much shit for me to keep allowing you to treat me that way. What does that say about me to myself? I'm standing in the mirror looking. I'm snot nose crying. I'm sitting here like, okay, I'm hurt again. Why do I allow him to keep hurting me? And furthermore, I'm allowing it because why? What is it that I'm running from where I'm not already dealing with? Us not being together? He left. We're not together now. I'm crying. What is it that I'm running from? The hurt of a breakup? I'm hurting now because he left. What is it that I'm running from? The fact that I have to give up what, our history. History is history. It's already in the books. I'm not giving anything up. What I am doing is making peace with the present so I can have a better future. And sometimes the sacrifice has to be the tears and the hurt and the pain, because I don't want my present or my future to be filled with this shit. I work a stressful ass job. You think I want to cry every fucking day that I'm off, when I'm home, when I'm relaxing, when I'm supposed to be enjoying the entertainment of the one that I love, whether we chilling, whether we going out, or whatever we're doing to maintain what we got? We can't even get to that fucking point because you want some bullshit. This nigga want some bullshit. Why you want some bullshit with me when I'm that bitch? I'm the thorough bitch here. I don't know what the fuck you used to. I don't know would he have made his peace with accepting for himself. But from this side, it looks like he's saying, I need to be treated a certain way. And if you're not going to treat me that way, we're not going to be together. Meanwhile, I'm going to treat you how the fuck I think you should be treated. And if you don't like it, we're not going to be together. It's just like a fucking, to me, it was like a fucking damning situation. Either way, it was lose-lose, no matter what fucking choice I made. So you know what I did? I fucking chose me. I chose me, and I don't regret that shit. I'm sorry I don't, because you know what else about men? Let me tell you something else about men. Baby, they don't ever go far. They don't go far, because at the end of the fucking day, when they get a moment to themselves and they got to look in the fucking mirror, even if they don't admit it to anyone else, they know where the fuck it was good at, and they're always going to want to be a part of it in some type of way. So you know what that means? If you want to fuck, you know he'll be around. You know all it really takes is a phone call. Is that what I'm running from? Because I got in-house dick? What the fuck good is in-house dick if that shit is toxic? For me. I'm talking about my own experience. For me. Because if you're not treating me good, if you're not treating me some type of way, I'm not even turned on. I'm not. I am attracted to what is attracted to me. I am attracted to, you know what turns me on? Being able to get along, us being able to do things for each other. Nothing is fucking perfect. I'm not talking about perfection. I'm talking about relationships between me and my significant other. I'm talking about shit that shouldn't have to be explained to nobody else. You know what the fuck I like. You know what the fuck turned me on. Why aren't you doing that? Because he's not there. He's not there. He can't do it because his main concern is himself, his gratification, his satisfaction. He ain't worried about nobody outside of himself. Not even his damn children. Because if he was worried about his motherfucking children, then he would conduct himself in a different manner. Even if him and I couldn't be together. Motherfucker, you at least owe that. To bring me in the room and sit me down, that's what I learned about waiting to exhale. Real shit. Baby. When the husband, I forget his name, when the husband bought fucking, I think her name was Geraldine, but I'm not sure. Angela Bassett. So Mark, I think his name was. I don't fucking know. Mark brings Angela Bassett in the bedroom. They're having this dinner party or whatever the case is. He tells her, he like, look, I'm leaving you. Now, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. You are going through so much emotion and shit at that time. But I'm saying that to say this. You acting motherfucking stupid. Our children see you acting motherfucking stupid. You disrespecting me. You're disrespecting this motherfucking house. All the shit that you don't have no tolerance for, you're now doing in this house, right? But you never sat me down and said, you know what, this could no longer be. I would still be hurt. But why can't I respect you enough to say, you know what, I know that might have been difficult, but at least you was real. So instead, you would rather hurt me in other ways to force one of us out. Okay. Well, Mr. G don't have to worry about doing that anymore. Because when he left, when I tell you I was fucking sick. I'm still sick. I still don't have motherfucking good days. But I've had a lot of people reach out to me and help me through my days. And y'all don't even know that a lot of time, whether it's a response on the actual page and post, or whether you DM me or whether you text me, I save them and I go back to them when I'm not having a good day because they help me balance out my emotion. So I don't bust out motherfucking crying. If I by myself, okay. If I gotta bust out and cry, then that's okay. Because you know what? We pour so much of ourselves into people, and it is hurtful to be denied, to be rejected. It's hurtful. But again, I believe it's a blessing in it. Because these tears ain't being cried for no motherfucking reason. This heartbreak ain't for no reason. And maybe I am just crazy enough to be alone right now. I'm all right with that. I got my peace. I come home. I don't have to worry about him being argumentative, accusatory, angry with me. I mean, damn nigga, you've been going all these motherfucking years. All I want to do is love up on you and figure out what's the next step that we going to do for us to be better. What is it that we can do for us to be better? But it seems like the whole time that I was going at work, all you was thinking about was a way that you could put us in this awkward space that will eventually be our demise. If you got some shit ready for me, man, I was in here asleep one motherfucking day and the nigga had my motherfucking phone. He was going through my phone. That nigga was in here going off. Now here go the crazy shit. I had no concerns. I didn't put a lock on my phone for a reason. I could have put a lock on my phone. You wouldn't have seen shit. But it was nothing, genuinely nothing for me to worry about. But you found something. I was so tired. I was so tired of having to defend myself and yet prove myself to somebody that we supposed to have like this unbreakable ass bond. And then I realized this shit is, I've been carrying this shit on my own. Now that I think back and look at it, hold the fuck up. You kept leaving it. You kept getting locked up, and I'm the one that's there for you. When the fuck was you there for me? When the fuck was you there for these motherfucking kids if you locked up all the fucking time? Okay, all right. I gotta take accountability because this is the type of nigga you fucking with. Okay, so when you home, you mean to tell me that you can't meet me where the fuck I'm at? Was you not missing me? Was you not loving me? Was you not respecting our history? Was you not respecting that we was there for each other in your fucking absence? Was you not respecting how high I kept you on the fucking pedestal and always made sure your presence was right and exact while you wasn't even fucking here? Now I'm questioning myself right now. This nigga ain't fucking feeling me. But maybe somewhere in him, he feels some type of obligation. So he ain't going to just up and leave right now. He going to try to take me through some shit. But he done took me through the fuck enough because I was tired. I'm not looking for perfection. I never asked or expected perfection. This is why I did so much, because I thought I was helping him with basic shit. So all he had to do was align himself, mind, body, soul, spirit. Get your family back. I'm talking about your brothers. There's so many people that suffered in your absence because they miss you so much. Your brothers, your mom, your children. You know, so all of this shit is basically laid out for you. All you really got to do is go to work and work on yourself. There's another work. Go to work and rest. And you're going to be okay. And when you okay, we'll be okay. Instead, I feel like I was in the ring with fucking Tyson. Every time I went home, 3 seconds, I'm on a fucking knockout. And I'm sad because I miss sometimes what we could have been. But it can't be with just one person. A relationship outside of yourself requires 2 or more people. Everybody has a part to play in the maintenance. You can't do it by yourself. If you're maintaining an entire relationship by yourself, then that's where the fuck you should be. By yourself. It's too many people out in the world for me to feel fucking lonely. It's too much motherfucking bills that need to be paid. There's too much shit going on for me to feel fucking lonely. But I'm my own best company. I don't get tired of myself. I don't have a problem with being alone. I've discovered that alone and lonely is 2 different things. I don't feel alone. My children is here. We have each other to interact with, and then we retreat to our spaces and regroup. But I would rather that than to be in a household with someone that's mistreating me. Because mistreatment means, disrespect means that it's not there. It's not there. If we didn't carry the relationship on our back, them niggas wouldn't even be with us. Because look, we did carry it on our back and they still ain't with us. Not the fucking way that they supposed to be. When the fuck do you grow up? This midlife crisis shit, I don't know. But nigga, if you need fucking treatment, go and see a fucking therapist. Get the fucking treatment that you need. I don't know. I can't do every fucking thing for you. I cannot. I'm one person. I feel like I did enough. I put my fucking life on hold for a large portion of the fucking time. You would have never did that for me. Never. Half these motherfuckers don't. Half these motherfuckers got outside fucking children, whether you in a relationship or not. So motherfucker, you was with me and couldn't even wait for me. But you want me to wait for you, and you want me to build this life that solely fucking revolves around you, but you're not offering me the same thing. You're offering me the fucking breadcrumb. You ain't even giving me the bare minimum. You giving me fucking crumbs and you want me to be okay with that. I'm not okay with that. I'm not. Not when I'm giving so much of myself 100% I'm not okay with that. I'm not gonna ever be okay with that from here on out. I don't know if that was me when I was younger. I can't like really remember at that time. I feel like when I was younger, we was in love, and I feel like it was equal at that time. That's at that time. Okay, so I don't really think it was imbalanced at that time, but it could have been. But even if I was carrying you at that motherfucking time, when the fuck do you grow the fuck up and take accountability and responsibility? Why the fuck do I gotta be responsible for a grown ass motherfucking man? And a motherfucking man that's deeming me the problem. You're not even trying to fix yourself or work on yourself at all. You absolutely think there's nothing fucking wrong with you. Or if you ever admit it, you're not working. You're not doing the inner work to say, listen, this is what I need to do to be a better man for myself and for my family. You're not even doing that. You're so fucking comfortable in the mistreatment of people that you fucking love. And you want me to be okay with that. And I'm not fucking okay with that. So going all the way back to the beginning to the bitch that said that sometimes I sound crazy. Bitch, I'll be crazy. I'll be crazy and happy. I'll be a happy, crazy bitch. Didn't the motherfucking Greeks and Romans say Jesus was crazy? Didn't they say that shit too? They said, oh, who is he to think that he gets messages from the gods? Didn't they motherfucking say that shit? They fucking torture his ass for that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I'm not subjecting myself to ill treatment no more. I don't give a fuck who it is. There's only one me. I gotta take care of fucking me. Cause ain't nobody else gonna do it for me. I tried it. I thought that I would eventually, or he would eventually position himself to be able to take care of me. Because I really don't require much. But he was so busy making me the motherfucking enemy that he couldn't do it. It's okay. I'm woke now. I'm woke. I'll take care of me. Thank God I'm in a position to take care of me. And at the end of the fucking day, if it's I'm good. I'm good. And I done took enough of y'all time because it's going on an hour already. But what I want to do is I'm gonna do another live in the morning time. All right. I've been working a lot. I have been working a lot. My job is very demanding and time consuming. But I'm okay with it all. I'm okay with it all for now. I still get time to myself. I still get time to chill a little bit. Um, it's not much. I have to do a lot of planning, but I'd rather be in that space. I'd rather be in this space than to be hurting, to be looking at the man I love with my eyes streaming of tears because I just don't understand how he could treat me away. You ain't even got to worry about treating me no way, baby. I done fell back. You know what you can do? Because you know you got a lot going on. Try to be a father. Cause you never was. Cause I carried this shit too. I did. Me and my family. So how about that for starters? You know, you work on yourself. You try to rebuild the relationship with your children. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not figuring it out for nobody. No, I'm figuring out my own shit now. My plans change. Okay. I got new goals that I set for me. I had to make a few adjustments, provisions, a few shifts, but it's okay because it is exciting. It is exciting. And I thank y'all for having my back. Because even if I'm not right, or even if my train of thought was challenged, I want to thank my sisters, especially Tamiko, who would fucking be like, and she and I would have a healthy dialogue of different perspectives. You know, she was one of the people that challenged my train of thought. But again, I'm good because in a world full of chaos, I have my peace here at home. And that to me is fucking priceless. I'm at the age now where our argument should be out about who's cooking and what restaurant we're gonna go to. I want to fucking travel. I want to live. I want to enjoy my love, whoever my love may be, whoever my nigga may be coming up. I want to enjoy. I want to have a good fucking time. We've been down for so motherfucking long. I want to have a good motherfucking time because baby, when we get down, we gonna be down for a while. So when we up, we need to enjoy that motherfucking shit. I don't want to be with no nigga that's gonna keep trying to fucking challenge me. Cause I'm not challenging you. So with that, y'all have a good night. I meet y'all back here in the morning. I think I'm gonna do a soul tie breaking dance in the morning. Yeah. Yeah. So y'all have a wonderful and blessed night. Please be safe. Thank you for tuning in. And feel free to leave any type of comments you want to leave. It could probably be topics or dialogue for the next live that I do. I'm with all of it. I'm with all of it because I'm just trying to help us. We got to help each other, please. Anybody out there with their fucking sanity and their right mind that want better for themselves, let's help each other. No more sister on sister bullshit, please. Y'all, bitches kill me with that. You know what I'm saying? Bitches kill me with that. And they forced me in a position for the old me to be against the new me. The new me is like, that bitch a low vibe. She don't deserve none of your time. And then the old me be like, you better check that bitch. Once you put me in that type of energy where I'm conflicting with myself, I can't. Bitches is whack as fuck. So please don't be a whack bitch. Don't be a bum bitch. And you ain't even gotta be, I'm not talking about material. But any type of way that you're bringing negativity into any type of cipher, any type of energy, you're bringing negativity, bitch, you a bum. Get the fuck out of here. We vibe high over here. It's too much opposition. We got fucking fights that we go through daily, physical, emotionally, spiritually, bitch, you're a bum. So leave your comments. And we'll get up tomorrow in the morning. I'll be looking forward to seeing you. I love you all. Thank y'all for showing up for me. Now it's time for you to show up for yourself. Y'all been holding me down. You got to hold yourself down too, baby. There's only one of us in this lifetime. We ain't got no twins. And even if you identical twins, nobody's you. Right? So have a blessed night. And I'll see you in the morning. Later.